Welcome to the world of nuts, where not everything is as simple as it seems. Today, we will dive into an amazing journey through the most useful and the most harmful nuts. You will be surprised to learn how some of your favorite nuts can affect your health in a way that you do not expect. We will reveal the secrets of what makes nuts real helpers in maintaining health and why some of them are better left on the store shelf. First, we will talk about the most useful nuts, then about the most harmful ones, and then I will give some valuable tips on how to choose the right nuts. Are you ready? Then we begin our research. Watch the video to the end, it will be very interesting. By the way, friends, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell too. Do not miss any of my new items. So at the beginning of the top 5 most useful, the first point is walnuts. Walnuts are not only saturated with omega-3 fatty acids, but also contain high levels of polyphenols, which help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. These nuts are unique in that they can improve the composition of the intestinal microbiome, contributing to the development of beneficial bacteria, and this has a positive effect on your overall health and immunity. Their regular use is associated with improved cognitive functions and a reduced risk of neurodegenerative diseases, in particular such as Alzheimer's disease. Let's move on. The next item is almonds. Almonds are a source of powerful antioxidants that protect cells from damage caused by free radicals. It is also rich in phytosterols, which can help lower cholesterol levels in the blood. Almonds also contain calcium, which is important for maintaining healthy bones and teeth. In addition, almonds contribute to the control of blood glucose levels due to their low glycemic index and rich in dietary fiber. The next item is pecan. Pecans are characterized by a high content of monounsaturated fats, which help to reduce the level of so-called bad cholesterol and increase good cholesterol. These nuts are also a source of vitamin B1, or as it is also called thiamine, which is very important for energy metabolism and the normal functioning of our nervous system. Pecans contain antioxidants that can help prevent heart disease and reduce the development of cancer. Regular inclusion of pecans in the diet can also improve memory and cognitive functions due to the content of important trace elements and vitamins. The next item is hazelnuts. Hazelnuts contain high levels of vitamin E, which is known for its antioxidant properties and ability to support skin and eye health. Hazelnuts are also rich in magnesium, which plays an important role in regulating the levels of calcium, copper, and zinc in our body. This nut contains a lot of oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat that can help lower cholesterol and improve heart health. Hazelnuts are also a source of biotin, which is important for the health of hair, nails, and skin. The next item is macadamia. Macadamia is famous for its high content of monounsaturated fats, similar to olive oil, which makes it one of the healthiest nuts for our cardiovascular system. Macadamia contains palmitoleic acid, a rare fatty acid that helps to lower cholesterol and improve metabolism. Macadamia is also rich in magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus, minerals necessary for bone health and normal functioning of the nervous system. Macadamia nuts contain antioxidants, as well as flavonoids, which can protect cells from damage and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. And now, let's talk about the most harmful nuts that should be excluded from your diet. And the first point is nutmeg. Nutmeg, although used in cooking in small quantities as a spice, can be very dangerous when consumed in large doses. This nut contains myristin, which in large quantities can cause hallucinations, nausea, dehydration, and serious disorders of the nervous system. More than 10 grams of nutmeg can already cause toxic reactions, and a lethal dose can reach from 5 to 10 grams of myristicin, which corresponds to approximately 2 whole nuts. Let's move on. Cashews in raw form. Yes, raw cashews are not sold in regular stores because they contain urushiol, a chemical that is also part of poison ivy. Urushiol can cause skin rash, itching, and in severe cases allergic reactions that will require medical intervention. Therefore, cashews are always heat treated before going on sale. Let's move on. Walnuts with an expired date. Yes, in general, useful walnuts that have been stored for too long and incorrectly can already become a source of aflatoxins. These are toxins that are produced by mold fungi. Aflatoxins are powerful carcinogens and can cause serious liver diseases. Consumption of expired or improperly stored walnuts can lead to toxic damage to the body, so be careful with this. The next item is the Brazil nut. Brazil nuts are useful in moderation, but excessive consumption can lead to selenium toxicosis, known as selenos. Symptoms of selenosis include fatigue, upset stomach, hair loss, and even nerve damage. It is especially dangerous to eat a large amount of Brazil nuts for people with impaired renal function who find it difficult to remove excess selenium from the body. In general, selenium is a mineral necessary for our life. But the thing is, there is too much of it in the Brazil nut. Therefore, if you really eat Brazil nuts, then eat literally a little bit. Let's move on. The next item is bitter almonds. Bitter almonds contain amygdalin, a substance that turns into cyanic acid in the body, and this is a poisonous cyanide. This makes it potentially dangerous to consume, especially in its unprocessed form. If you consume even a small amount of bitter almonds, symptoms of poisoning may occur, such as dizziness, difficulty breathing, and even loss of consciousness. Usually bitter almonds are used in very small quantities as a flavoring after appropriate processing, which eliminates toxins. And please note that this applies only to bitter almonds, and ordinary normal edible almonds are, of course, a useful nut. And now some very useful tips on how to choose the right nuts. Choosing high quality and healthy nuts is an important step for those who want to improve their nutrition and enjoy the taste. Here are some tips on how to choose the right nuts. First of all, the freshness of the nuts. Choose nuts that look clean and have no mildew or moisture stains. Nuts should have a pleasant fresh smell. Any rancid or unusual smell may indicate that the nuts have already deteriorated. Fresh nuts contain more nutrients and antioxidants, which are destroyed over time during storage. Unprocessed nuts. Buy unsalted and unroasted nuts to avoid added oils and salt. Processing at high temperatures can reduce the amount of beneficial fatty acids and vitamins. Natural raw nuts retain all their beneficial properties, including vitamins and minerals, such as, for example, vitamin E and magnesium. Choose whole nuts instead of chopped or crushed ones. Whole nuts retain their healthy fats better and are less susceptible to oxidation. The oxidation of fats can lead to the formation of free radicals, which are already harmful to health. Packaging and storage. Pay attention to the packaging. It is advisable to choose nuts in vacuum packaging or hermetically sealed containers. This helps prevent oxidation and spoilage. Check the date on the package and the expiration date. The fresher the better. If possible, choose nuts of organic origin. Organic nuts are grown without the use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides, which has a positive effect on their quality and taste. Following these simple rules, you can choose nuts that will not only be delicious, but also the most beneficial for your health. And write in the comments which nut is your favorite, share it. It will be interesting. And if you like this video, then like and subscribe to my channel. See you later.